Sorry about that. This is part two. There wasn't anything else, obviously. We had to do a picture of clothes. This was homework. There was a lot of negative space, hence why I added the brick in the windows. This is another one where I did the grid method with the frame still. Doesn't look. It looks kind of good. It's kind of hard to tell what it is. That's the only problem with it. I think I got a B on this. Yes, B. Most of these are B except for the box. Horrible. I didn't like this project. We had to concentrate on the negative space, making it black and making the other object kind of white. So that's what I did. You can see where I went with this. It was two chairs and a laundry hamper, and that's about it. Doesn't look all that great, honestly, but it was a good attempt. You can see I was trying to make an attempt at negative mark making, which we'll see a better example of next. This is a still life, and yeah, basically negative marking making erasing. That's charcoal, and I had to erase the charcoal off, and that didn't take me too long. Not the best up there, but it was definitely interesting. I kind of like this project. It was a little too messy for my tastes. But what taste do I have? Kind of interesting look at that. Next up is the homework assignment, which I did an eagle. Yes. Um, if it this actually only took me an hour, and it still looks very good, honestly. I was surprised how good it looks, and this is kind of one of the ones that changed my mind to I should change my major now. Because it's so well done and it's only an hour. So yeah. Um, Eagle, not very patriotic, but this is awesome. According, well, for me. Negative subtractive mark making again with tape, putting tape on a black piece of paper, taking away. I hate how it's zooming back and forth, but it's supposed to be a rose. You can sort of see where I was going with it. Taking the shadows, it's definitely interesting. It's an interesting approach. Now that I had to do this project beforehand, but I did horribly. So you can see this one's a lot better, but the additive tape marking is better. Look at that. That is just awesome. It's a house, and I had to add that tape. That took me a total of like 6 hours to complete, and it just looks awesome. This is the second A project I do believe, and just look at that. I guess I could have done better with this deck, but this is kind of better. Kind of awesome, huh? If I do say so myself, pretty interesting. Yep. Next, please. Cross hatching in class assignment. This is yet another um cross hatching. This is cross hatching. Um, that's how I cross hatch. I just do it over and over again. Like, I guess I was taught that way, but it's a kind of good attempt. But the homework assignment is a better attempt. B, I do believe. Looks interesting, but you'll see what I can really do with cross hatching. That's a snake or a reptile, whatever your fancy is. That took me another 6 hours to do. The scales went on first, then I did the cross hatching shading, which took for me forever. It's too bad it's not swinging out of the way, but oh well. Yeah, kind of awesome, huh? This is another A project, I do believe. Yes, it is an A project. So next, foreground, middle ground, background. That's what this project was, and it's mainly just a bunch of easels. The one I showed in the intro is the same project, but obviously that was somebody else's work, but this is mine. Kind of a good attempt. I wish I would have worked a little bit harder on it, but it looks pretty good for the end product. And you'll see my in homework in a little bit here. Um, so there it is. Yeah, and kind of interesting. Um, there's a hat on the TV. it's kind of black. Just like it's what's closer to you is supposed to be darker, but that was completely black. It should be standing out for a reason because it was standing out from the background. Then that's about all I have to say about that one. So on to the next project, which I do believe, yes, this is the photo that I took for the final project, which is a self-portrait with a hand in it to make it more complicated. And you can see the pencil. I'm holding a pencil. You can barely see it. Yeah, I'm holding a pencil, and the purpose of that, you'll see in a little bit here. And want to make the drawing look like it was trying to like finish itself, and um, kind of did a progression of this because I like doing progressions. This is halfway done. Um, about halfway done, I should say. You can see the pencil in this one. You can see where it's trying to finish the hat. Um, I didn't know if I wanted to actually finish it because of the whole pencil thing to make it look more interesting, but I think the finished product was actually better than what I had here. Was I don't want just a bunch of lines. Yeah. Yeah. So here's the final product. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Took me approximately 5 hours or so. Approximately, because I'm not sure. You can see the hat. You can. It just looks awesome. That rendering is actually perfect for what I wanted. I lightened up some of the darker areas because I didn't want me to look more rendered. So up next is what you should expect me from next semester. So next semester more Photoshop. Like this is Photoshop. I am doing still going to drawings, but I have a special plan for that. 2D design stuff, intro graphic design stuff, that kind of thing. I don't know what for those two other classes, but definitely more Photoshop stuff. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking about my art. So bye and see you sometime soon, I guess. Bye.